day 8, guys. So this is day 8 of the SOS free challenge, and I have a confession to make. I was officially not one of the S's free this morning, so my husband made me decide that I needed to confess. He just walked in for a second. Needed to confess my sins, apparently, which I was going to do it anyway. So this morning I had a bowl of rice with some green beans on it, and it just wasn't cutting it at all. So I put a little tiny, and I mean a tiny bit of the Better Than Bouillon no chicken base in it, and I have to say it was great, which is really sad because so I had some salt this morning, and the biggest problem that I see with that is that if I'm attempting to neuroadapt my tastes to prefer the flavor of real food, not salted food, then I've probably just set myself back like by a week. So should I have done it? No, I shouldn't. Did I enjoy it? Yes, I did. And I figure if that's the worst of my cheats on an entire 30-day meal plan, that's probably not too bad. My husband suggested that, well, now you could just start over and start your 30 days from today, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that because I don't like it that much. So anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that this morning I had some rice, and it had beans and a tiny little bit of bouillon on it, and it was super tasty. So naughty me. Anyway, I'm going to go downstairs and put my lunch together, and I'm going to have asked my husband to make garlic mashed potatoes. So he cooked some potatoes in the Instant Pot, and then mixed them with unsweetened soy milk, that's all that's in it, soybeans, and garlic to make garlic mashed potatoes. And the broccoli cheddar cream soupy stuff that I made the other day, he served that for supper. Watered it down a little bit with some milk, it was a little bit creamier. And what I'm hopefully going to do, and what he hopefully did for supper to make it look pretty, because you gotta make it look pretty, bowl, hole in the middle, soup in the middle. I thought that would look pretty. So that's what I'm going to do, and make a salad and ask him to make me a smoothie and be on my way to work. So confession number 1, hopefully this is the last confession for the month. I probably will try and make it the last confession for the month because, yeah, it's probably a bad idea, even though it tasted so good. So anyway, I need to probably get going quickly because I need to run to the grocery store quick and get a cucumber. My husband's going to make sushi rolls tomorrow night for supper, and we'll need a cucumber in order to do that. So I gotta go. So I'll talk to you guys later. Alrighty guys, so I have to tell you about 2 things about my food last night. So I warmed up the potatoes with the broccoli soup in the middle of it, and it actually was really good. It tasted great. I was actually super impressed with how good it was. So that was awesome. And then the next thing that I have to tell you about is a little fiasco of what happened with my making a salad last night. So I'm going to have to continue the story in a minute because I'm going to get a green light, and then you're not going to be able to see me anymore because all the lights are gone. So I'll be back with you in a minute. So here's the salad situation. So I went to make a salad last night, and there was no rice. And I asked my husband, is there no rice left? And he's like, oh my gosh, we used it all for lunch. I totally forgot. I meant to make more this evening, and I completely forgot. And I was like, yeah, no big deal. I need to stop at the store and get some cucumbers anyway, so I'll just get a thing of rice from the store. I'm sure that they have ones that don't have oil in them. Okay, cool. So I went to the store. I went to pick up the one container of rice that I'm pretty sure doesn't have oil in it. I looked at it, and it has sunflower oil in it. And I was like, oh man, that's a bummer. So I went over into where the more specialty foods are and found a package of Annie Chun's white sticky rice. And so I was like, okay, cool, that'll work. Awesome. So I made it right when I got to work because I wanted it to be cooled down by the time I wanted to eat my salad at like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I made it right away, left it sitting on top of the microwave so that it would be good to go. And wouldn't you know that I went to get it, and I had the bowl, and it was like a kind of a gelatinous mess, really. It was all glommed together. So anyway, so I put it in my salad bowl thinking, well, no big deal. I will just shake my salad container up really well because there was plenty of room in there, and it'll just separate, and I'll have, you know, rice. Be great. Yeah, no. It did not work that way at all. So, sorry it's a little dark again, guys, but I don't have any rearview lights in front of me, and I'm not at the next stoplight yet. But so, anyways, so I basically had this big round bowl-shaped chunk of rice in my salad that I had to try to like break pieces of it apart with my fork to eat with my salad. It was very weird. It was very sticky, and it was almost like rice noodles that had gotten too soft. That, I don't know if you guys have had rice noodles, and some of the brands, they get soggy really easily. It was kind of like that. So anyway, it was very interesting. It was not phenomenal at all. So, but whatever, no big deal. So it was fine. It was a salad. It wasn't the best salad I've ever made, that's for darn sure. It probably won't be the worst. I probably will do something crazy and gross at some point in time. I'm like, ew, this is a horrible salad. But anyway, so that's what I did for supper last night. And I'm going to go home, and it's going to be a late day with the boys because I got a lot of schoolwork today. So I probably will go to bed about noonish, sometime maybe about 1, noon to 1. And when I go to bed, I'd like to have a bowl of oatmeal maybe around like 8:30 or 9, so that I can not eat too close to going to sleep and still not be hungry like an hour after I go to sleep, because that's always really super obnoxious to me, is when I wake up and I'm super hungry in the middle of the day, and I really don't want to do anything about it in the middle of the day because I just don't want to get up, because I'm not going back to sleep. There's no chance of going back to sleep if I actually get up. So anyways, but I have decided that no more rice for breakfast, that's just too much of a temptation for me to put goo that I love and think is wonderful on my rice. So no more of that. It's very dark right here. And so I'm probably just gonna go ahead and make oatmeal from now on in the mornings if I'm hungry or if I want to eat. So I have to keep myself from misbehaving. So anyway, that's probably it for me for today. We're gonna have like a sushi-ish type thing for supper tonight. Going to make an avocado salad. It's actually called avocado salsa. It's a nutritarian recipe from Dr. Furman. It's super, super delicious. I've never actually made it. My mom always makes it. So my husband's actually going to make it. I'm going to be in bed this afternoon, but he's going to make it. So we'll see how that turns out, putting that into sushi rolls. But anyway, I'm sure I will talk to you guys about that on, what is it, day 9? Is today day 7? It's day 8. Whatever. I'm sure I'll know what day it is by tonight. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Bye. Well, there's just all sorts of complications with food for today. So I'm gonna make some oats for breakfast this morning, and apparently we're almost out of our oats that we use. We buy a gluten-free oat from Wyoming, and we're almost out. So we should have another bag coming from Amazon tomorrow before we get our normal shipment early next month. But I guess there's no rice. There's no oats for oatmeal. So I don't know. I did make bread for the boys, which is SOS free. And I have peanut butter that's SOS free. There's nothing in it but peanuts. Maybe I'll make a couple of peanut butter sandwich, like pieces of toast. I don't know. That's an awful lot of fat. And I don't know if you can see this, but anytime I eat peanut butter, my face breaks out. So maybe I shouldn't do that. Okay, well anyways, I'm gonna go do some homeschooling with my boys, and hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll figure something out to eat.